Brian, it's not you, it's me.
Steve's taking a deep peek into his X Files.
Are you ready for some complete honesty from your ex?
No.
Wow. There's no way my ex is going to be sitting in that chair right there. I'm here to help.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Everybody in a good mood today? Well, you look good. Okay, let's take a look at this guy right here. All right, he's got style, good looks, decent looking, good looking guy. You know, no reason he shouldn't be dateable, right? Wrong. He says none of his relationships work out and he has no idea why. He wants answers, so we're gonna go to the source today. He has no idea, but 3 of his ex-girlfriends are waiting in the wings, ready to reveal what went wrong with this whole deal. The guy has no idea. I apologize to him right now for this. But before that, it's time to go to the audience. It's time for Ask Steve. Jennifer wants to... Okay, this right here, this is a twist that I normally don't get, because usually it's women who come and email and write me about dating advice. So when I heard from a man desperate and trying to figure out why he can't land a good woman, I said, okay, this ought to be good. I'm even better at this part right here. I said, let me step up and help out. So let's take a look.
Hey Steve, my name is Brian. I just turned 30 and I'm ready to settle down and marry my perfect woman. My problem is I'm having trouble finding her. I met some great women, but none of my relationships have ever worked out. I think I'm a nice guy. I got a great job. I'm a gentleman. I know I respect the women. For some reason, my relationship just falls apart. Can you help me figure out what's going wrong?
Well, please welcome Brian.
Oh, shit.
Okay, Brian, tell me a little bit about your past relationships.
Well, Steve, honestly, I've only had 2 long-term relationships, or I wanted to marry both of them, but it just didn't work out, you know, and not together, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was separate times. You looking all
I was gonna say that could be a baby, because once they find that out, it's gonna be really something else.
So, I mean, I've had other relationships no longer than 5 weeks, but it always ends up the same, where in the beginning, you know, you got that honeymoon phase, but then it just falls apart. I always end up with the Brian, it's not you, it's me. You know what I'm saying?
So they say that to you.
And they say that to me, so I'm just left there like, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? So,
what's your approach to dating, relationships, with women? What's your approach?
Steve, I have no game, man. I'm very shy. I ain't afraid to admit it. I won't talk to a girl. I won't even approach her unless I know 100% she's into me. That's real. I just won't do it. I just don't have it in me. I could go up to a girl and say hi to her, but after that, I just freeze.
Yeah. Let me tell you what game really is. Game is just for guys that's trying to put a notch in his belt, score another run.
Right.
To be in a relationship, you don't have to have game. See, that's why you don't have none, because you're interested in a relationship.
Yeah.
You ever get feedback from any of your exes?
I mean, not really. I mean, honestly, I don't know what goes on through these women's head, man. I mean, it's just, it's crazy. It's just,
yeah. Well, let me help you with that part. You ain't gonna ever know that. See, you quit trying to figure that part out. You can't figure that out.
Yeah.
I'm 57. I haven't figured it out. All I have figured out is how to say, yeah, okay. You're absolutely correct.
So you just agree?
I'm sorry. I won't do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just learn a bunch of those words. That's Because you're going to need them until you die. Now, I got a little surprise for you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I want to say I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
I'm apologizing up front, because I've got to tell you, man, I did some digging.
Oh, boy.
I found a better way to help you get some answers to the questions you might have.
How was that, Steve?
Well, I contacted some of your exes.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, well, this...
Oh, man.
Hey, B,
That was good.
they here.
Oh. Where they at?
Please welcome Brian's ex-girlfriends, Vanessa, Conchetta, and Mariah.
Oh. Oh, shit.
B, just the moment I learned he went, then he did it like this. Well, let me find out first. Vanessa, when did you first date Brian?
I met Brian when I was 16. We were working at the donut shop together. And I had a crush on him back then, and he had a crush on me, but I actually introduced him to a friend of mine, and he dated her for a while. So about 3 years ago, I'd say Brian gave me a call, and we dated for a couple months.
Okay.
I've known Brian for about 10 years. We used to work together. And
10
once I got a new
years.
job, we actually kept in touch. And we later dated for about a year.
So you meet a lot of women at your job. Mariah?
I met Brian through Conchetta. I moved to Boston 6 years ago
Wait, you met him how?
through Conchetta.
What the hell, bro? I'm gonna need something else to drink in this cup. So go ahead, Mariah.
So I moved to Boston and was introduced to Brian 6 years ago through Conchetta, and we went out on several dates.
Well, these all seem like lovely ladies. So I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna get all their takes on what they thought went wrong, and then maybe we can find out what you're doing wrong. Don't go away. Our first time ever, we're helping a guy in distress. Yeah, we'll be right back, folks.
Coming up next, Steve opens up the X Files
Brian had no goals.
in the hopes of helping this dating disaster.
No goals, no.
I wrote the book. She followed the rules.
And later, a unique spin on
Want to be a part of my studio audience? Go to our website, steveharveytv.com. I'm back with Brian, who doesn't know why his relationships keep failing. We got 3 women that he used to date, ready to spill everything about what actually went wrong. So, how was your relationship with Vanessa?
Vanessa, I've known since I was 16. We worked together at a donut shop. You know, we had a thing for each other. We were flirting with each other. And then she actually introduced me to her friend, which would turn into a real relationship, like serious relationship when we got engaged. The engagement fell apart. Me and Vanessa stayed friends throughout the years. And one day, her car broke down. Then her dryer, she hit me up. Went over her house. I fixed those 2 things, you know. But we were friends, but sparks kind of flew, you know. And then we made that connection. And she's beautiful. How can I avoid it, man?
Vanessa, why did the relationship not work out?
Well, Brian, he's a great guy. I love Brian, I do. But it's like we'd be out and we'd be having a good time. At least I was having a good time. And I think he was, but it didn't look that way. He'd always kind of be down, have a frown on his face, and he'd ask him, like, what's wrong? He would, I don't want to talk about it. You know, just a Debbie Downer. Sorry to say, and it's like, you know, you do. You have a beautiful girl right next to you, like, should be smiling.
Yeah. She was.
Yeah. Brian, what happened with Conchetta?
Me and Conchetta dated like 7 years ago. we got to know each other when the engagement fell apart. I was down and out, and she would always, try to cheer me up. Then we started talking, and then one thing led to another. I was very attracted to her, obviously. I felt like she was moving too fast for me, ultimately, because I just wasn't ready for that yet. And then she just pulled out the whole speech of the, it's not you, it's me.
Well, Cheddar, what's your side of the story?
Well, Brian's a really great guy, but he moves. His idea of moving fast is going from 0 to 1. He moves super slow. Our biggest problem was his ex. He wasn't over his ex, and anytime we went out, he would constantly bring her up. Like, if we drove by a restaurant, he would say, oh, we used to eat here, or... Yeah. It's just hard to continue to have feelings for him when he's still in love with her.
So, like a lot of women who come on this show, there's some similarities when men are hurt and women are hurt too. So, you keep dragging this baggage.
Yeah.
See, here's what might help you out. Always remember this about your ex. They are your ex for a reason. You can't let your ex mess up your next. That's what a lot of people do.
I feel you.
You see?
Yep.
Hey. Okay, now, let's move on to Mariah. How'd your relationship go with Mariah?
Yeah, here we go.
Mariah, I met through Cheddar. Cheddar likes to play matchmaker, is what it is. So, Cheddar introduced me to Mariah. Me and Mariah went out a couple of times. We hit it off. But it was just, I felt like she was just too strong of a woman for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was, she kind of, honestly, she just kind of scared me, bro. Nothing bad about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's just a very strong, opinionated woman, and I respect that. I can't handle it. I'm not afraid to admit it. You know what I'm saying? So
she knows what she wants.
She knows what she wants, and it kind of scared me off.
Okay.
I'll give her that. I respect that.
Okay. I ain't mad. Mariah, what's your take?
Steve. Me and Brian went out a few times, and I said, I want to get to know a deeper Brian. I've read all your books, Steve. So I dove right in with important questions. What's your short-term goals? What's your long-term goals? What's your views of relationships? What do you want from a relationship?
Yeah.
Brian had no goals. Brian was like, no clear, no concrete answer. So I threw in the red flag. No goals, no.
Oh, shit.
She wrote the book. She followed the rules. She got out. I can't get mad at her, Brian. Okay, B, let me ask you something now. What do you take away from what all these lovely ladies have said, though?
For real, I need to realize what I'm doing and just man up and just change what I've been doing wrong.
What do you want to do with yourself? Oh, what do you want to do?
I work on cars. I'm a technician. Went to school to do that. But I want to, maybe switch it up a little bit. I want to be a master tech eventually. That's my goal, is trying to make money-wise. I want a wife. I want kids, and I want a family.
Now, let me tell you something. The key for a man to have a wife and a family is direction, purpose, and means. You want to be a master tech.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine. That could lead to you one day owning your own garage. Could be one day owning up a few garages. You could have a wonderful life, provide security. But then after that, man, it's romance. The same thing it took to hook her, you got to maintain that. You got to date your chick, man, the whole time you got her. Right. You can't ever stop dating your chick. And you got to let go of the past. Let that go, man.
I'm trying, man.
Let that go. You stop trying. Trying is a noble way to say I failed.
Right.
Quit trying and do it. And that's where you're at. You're a great guy, man. I want to thank the ladies for coming. I thought you all were spot on. All of you, if you're looking for a date, I can hook you up. Right. Because I don't know what the problem is. Are you dating someone now?
Me? No.
No? Good job.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you, Maria?
Yes, I have a man.